Okay, let's get some of this loaded. Oh, hello everyone. Welcome back to Szpakowo for another lovely episode of Tall Tales of Small Survival. And yes, you find me here loading up our little wagon. Yes, following on pretty closely from the previous episode, we are preparing for the end of the year. Yes, it is coming up end of December, end of this year, and we are going to rotate these around a bit. In fact, I'm just going to pull that off and swing that around like that. Lovely, much better. But yes, what we are doing is we are preparing for a New Year's party to end all New Year's parties, I'm sure. Yes, that it might not be quite that dramatic, but yeah, basically the year is coming to an end. Everyone's going to be celebrating, so we are going to be making a few late night deliveries or evening deliveries of the old courage supplies. So what I am ever so carefully lining up here is this one's going on the far end because it is the supply, or this is the order for the party house. So yeah, we're popping this up this end, so it's the last one that we deliver. And then Derek is going to want one of each. Put those down here. And there is a modern house that is getting one of each as well. So let me just throw that there. I'm making the old Charlie Brown concentrating face here. Tongue out the side of my mouth, looking confused. Oh yes. It is one of those faces and one of those moments. And this is for the modern house, modern living place just down the road. I forget what it's called. And there's a bush in my face. That's going to be helpful. Okay, so let's strap that down, and let's head off to Derek's. It's a little dark, but I think we can make our way through the night and get there in one piece. It's 8 o'clock at night, it's a bit wintry, very cold, and there's snow on the horizon, but yes, nevertheless we are going to go out and drop off some of this stuff, make a little bit of last minute cash for the end of the year, as it were. So yes, Derek's is left down here, I believe. Oh, watch out for the deer. And yeah, we'll see you up there in just a second. Actually, no. I think we'll do this. Can we do? It's a bit dark for this. Hang on. I'm going to do what I would usually do when no one's looking, and that's make a what do you call it? Thumbnail. Oh yes. Get rid of that. Have a bit of the old zoom in. We can see it. Yeah. There we go. There's the thumbnail for today's episode. Turn that off. And let's get to it. Yes, driving along in the dark. It's actually kind of cool doing this, because we don't usually come down these roads at night. But we've got our little lights on the front of this thing, so it's all good. And that field, I'm going to hop out and have a quick look at this field. Oh yeah, they've planted weeds apparently. Oilseed radish. It looks like a lot of weeds. I could be wrong, but it's not saying weeds, but it sort of looks like it. Oh, there you go. Maybe it's just the way the forage crops grow, but that's not a problem. Well, it's not our problem. Come early next year, they will most likely be planting something else, cultivating it up and hitting it with the old like some barley, or they did corn last year. Maybe they'll do canola or something this year, or next year rather. Who knows? So I should be looking for a left coming up here. Oh, bumpy old road this. Here we go. And if I remember correctly, we take the first right. There we are. Oh yes, they've got their harvester parked up over here. Okay, now we'll swing around here. Just enough so I can illuminate where I'm going. Okay, flashlight, torch on, strap off, and let's get delivering. I think we just pop it down here at the bottom of the steps. I reset my vision so I'm seeing properly, and the money is slowly going up there. Lovely. I'm going to wait and watch this just to make sure it goes away. And while that's doing that, I'll put the old straps back on. Yep, I think we are good. Oops, reverse gear. That last one, there it is. Fantastic. Another little 600 euro bonus for us. So, the next one, the modern living house. It is, if I remember rightly, down this road. Yeah, then we come out past the store, and I think it's this one. Yes, it is. So, in fact, I think what we're going to do is, yeah, we'll follow this road down. We'll go up the side road instead of going up the main road, and then come in from the top. That way it should be easier to find. Yes. Because knowing my luck, I'll drive right past it, hit the corner, have to turn around and come back down anyway. So if I at least go this way, I know I'm going to be fairly close to it. Oh, there's our... Was that a weed? That is a weed, isn't it? A great big honking weed. Well, it doesn't say there's weeds. Oh, yep, there it is. Herbicide. Okay. We'll have to come out with our thing later on. That's probably going to be one too. Yep, maybe in January. We'll run out with the old spot sprayer thing and get those two little weeds cleared off. Yeah, there must have been like one tiny remnant of weed that we missed when we were doing the weeding. Oh, there's another one. Yeah, but that's okay. We can take care of that with our little grass patches there as well. Definitely need to get those stones taken care of. In fact, a lot of these farmers have stones they need to take care of. But not to worry. So I should be looking for a road on the left here that goes down like between the houses. Where are we now? Is this it? Ah yes, I think this is it. Yep, this looks like a little road, or a little side track through between the properties. And in fact, okay, yeah, it's not this one, it's the next one over. So we will whiz out of here. And then if I remember right, open their gate quick, pop on in, and I think this one was around the back as well. Okay, torch on. Yeah, I think this one was... Crikey, I almost ran over it. That would have been embarrassing. Okay, that is trickling away nicely. Let's carry on up here. Try not to sell the rest of this stuff here. That would be embarrassing. Oh yeah, there goes one, and the other one should expire in just a second. Lovely. And another 600 euros. Just close that gate quick. Get out of the way of this van. Possibly get reamed by a car, but nobody saw that. That didn't happen, did it? Nah, it didn't happen. So the next and last stop on our journey tonight is the party house. Oh yes. Yes. Now that is just up here on the left. It's right past the... it's like the first one past the Drat service sign. Yeah, there that is. So we are going to want to swing in here. Is it? No, it's not that first one. It's the second one. It's this one, yes. I have a feeling, yep, that gate opens outwards. Okay, we are going to drive up here and just park on this little spot. Because we will be staying the night here. We're not going to drive home after the party, because it will be quite the party, I'm sure. Yes, celebrating the Polish New Year with all our friends in Szpakowo. Oh, this is getting a bit juddery. Hang on, let me pop that down. That's better. Okay, we'll start dropping these on the doorstep. It's further away than I thought, actually. Don't want to run too quick or I'll start chittering and juddering all over the shop again. Okay, that's that one going. And we'll grab this. Oh, hey, the party's off and running. Okay, we'll grab that. This is the last one. And, oh, hello. It seems they've left us a Christmas present. A little wooden cow. Well, we're going to collect that. There we go. Christmas bonus for us. And the last of that is going on in. So we are going to settle down and enjoy the party. Oh yeah. Oi, oi, oi. Oi, oi, oi. Alright, cheers everyone. Happy New Year. What a fantastic night that was. Oh, welcome back everyone. Yes, we are now in January. It is early-ish in the morning. It's a nice cool morning and we're going to take a little walk, I think. We're going to head down and grab the sprayer. Can we get out this little side gate? We can. Fantastic. Well, we sort of went over it, but yeah, we won't mention that. We'll open this one as well. Yeah, but we're going to run back down here and pick up our little weedy spray and go check out that field quick. See what we can do there with that, because it is a little bit, you know, it's got some of the old weeds in it, like we saw on the way up overnight. At least we could better assess the state of it now, since the sun is out and all that good stuff. But yes, that was an excellent party. Everything went well. Everyone had a wonderful time. We rolled in the new year, had some fun, did some dancing, all the good party stuff. Oh yes, fun times. Okay, I just need to stash that there. Put it over there where the strap is. Hopefully it'll stay strapped on and won't tip over the minute we turn around. Oh no, that's not strapped down at all, has it? Yeah, well, we'll have to be careful. As that guy just morphs through the gates. Okay. Close them. Close. There we go. Yeah, oh, that's going to be potentially awkward if that doesn't actually stay on the back here. Oh no, maybe it's okay now. Maybe it was just out of range of the... Oh wait, it's not this one. I've done a silly, I went up the wrong driveway. Yeah, so, what are we doing today? Well, off camera previously, before we went out and did the sales and stuff, I had cultivated that patch of land over by where our sheep pen is now. So we've got all the old stubble and weeds and stuff cultivated in, so that's good. And I also threw some lime on it, so as soon as we are able to, what's the thing? Do the old, what am I trying to say? Words filled in. They're in there somewhere. Sowing. Yes, sowing the crops. I want to say it is February. Let's check the calendar. Down here. Yes, February we can put clover in that little fieldy area. And probably once February's here, hopefully it'll be a touch warmer. We'll have a look at getting some sheep in, I think. So let's drop that there. Hop in. Yeah, engine on. There we go. And hopefully these are weeds. If they are weeds, they may not be my weeds. I don't have access to the land. That's fine. Did that get them? No, it didn't. Yeah, if they are weeds, they are not on my property then. And that's fine. Yeah, get all these birds out of my crops. Stop trying to nick my barley. Or wheat, or whatever this stuff is. Okay, now I'm a little bit confused because I'm not seeing the any of the weeds. I'm sure there were more. Was it just like... Oh, maybe it was all the way down here. Okay, turn that on. Oh, there we go. Yeah, we got that one. Is this one or is that? I think that's just a... Oh yeah, that's on the side thing. Let's turn that off. Strolling through our fields on a very wintry, brisk January morning. Okay, that's that one done. Maybe it was just these, like, handful. Turn that off for a second. There we go. Lovely. Well, I think that might actually be it then. Yeah, that looks like all the weeds. Did we miss a bit of the edge of that when we were sowing? Ah, who knows. That is all good though, but I think we've got all the weeds then. Well, that's an achievement. That's a turn up for the books, that is. Well, we can just grab this then and throw it in the air. Enjoy. Yes. We shall throw it up in the air out of pure happiness. And did I get that one? Yeah, I did get that one. That is a done-for weed. Perfect. So I don't think there's many jobs on at the minute in terms of actual things we can do. Let's plonk that on there. Hop in here. Strap that down and hope for the best. Well, we'll check the contracts just to be sure. Contracts, where are you? Yep, no contracts to do. But, ooh, Strawberries are on a special at the place up there that does specials. I think it's the big vending machine sales hall thing that sometimes has what do you call them? They're like great demands, but not, but sort of. Yeah, they don't show up as an actual great demand in the list, but it's like they have a quota or something. You know, if you fill so much, you get extra money for doing it, something like that. So we're going to come back and grab some of our strawberries, and we might, assuming we've got some, of course, and we might actually have to feed the chickens as well while we're here. So we'll have a quick look at that too. Excuse us, sir. Try not to run over the little cluckers. Oh yeah, we got at least 3 there. And yeah, you can see here we did the old cultivating, just sort of scrubbed it all in, and I did lime it, and this patch should be limed, but I think with precision farming it just shows it as a graphical void. Oh, let's see if there's any honey up here too. Can't remember if I got that or not. Oh no, there is another honey. Interesting. It's almost full. Okay, we'll leave that one to get full then, and swipe that off in a bit. I don't think honey was on the thing. Strawberries definitely for $4.95. Honey is not on the list, and I don't think we have any eggs anyway. But just for the sake of looking, I mean, eggs are worth a bit more up there right now too. But that's fine. I'll check. I don't think we got any eggs. Oh yeah, you can see we brought the trailer back down as well with a little bit of lime on it. Eggs. Oh yeah, they've got 63 litres of food left. Now we've only got 359 eggs. That's okay. So, well, let's cross over the road here and get some wheat into the old chickens, because we don't want them starving. No. So what do we actually have in here now? We've got wheat, barley, and we've got sorghum. And they don't take corn or anything else that's in there, so yeah, just the... Oh, it helps if I actually pick what I want to put in this thing. And, oh, do we have any... Let's just check over here quick. Do we have any more of that... We do, I'd forgotten about this. We got 3 of those and 1 of those, so I'll check the prices in a second, because we might even be able to run off and get a little bit of extra money from that too. Okay, well, feed for the chickens. Oh, my wheelbarrow apparently needs repairing because the engine just conked out on it. Oh dear, the fundamentals of game mechanics. The wheelbarrow actually has an engine. I'll have to take that up and get that inspected at some point. Have someone give it a bit of a clean. Not a clean, but a fix. Crikey, that chicken's got a bee up its bum or something. You go, girl. I don't know where you're going, but yeah. Okay, unstrap this. Pop this back in the shed. That's quite a good purchase, that. I'm quite pleased with that. Doesn't use a whole lot, but we can spot the old weeds, and that's lovely. So what's going on here? We're a little bit off of... Maybe we'll wait and get another... what are they? Crates? Pallets. Another pallet off of here. That should work, because I mean 3's are... 4's not... Oh, well, that happened, didn't it? Yeah, 4's always a good number. Nice round number, that. And hopefully they won't all fall off this time. Or the rest of them, or something. But, yeah, we've got a little bit of that stuff left. So So if I... yeah, that's good. Strap that down. Grab this one. We can just lob this one on the end. Like that. There we go. Perfect. So let's check the prices. On the old Courage again. So that one, Modern Living. Oh, the Agricultural Fair's paying a bit for that. And Modern Living and the Ag Fair are basically the same. Okay. Well, I think what we'll do is we'll hang around and wait for this to finish producing. It's at almost 400 litres now, so not too long left, hopefully. And we'll come back in a bit. Let me turn the engine off. I'll go in and have a cup of tea and maybe a spot of breakfast, and then come back out once we've got a full pallet of strawberries ready, and see about going off and selling some stuff, I think. Okay, so we are back now, and we got that extra pallet come out. It only took an hour or two. Yeah, it wasn't too long. We've got everything stacked up because it looks like price-wise everything is going to be, for the most part, best or close to best, all up in the same area. So I figure we'll come up, drop off the strawberries, and then take the liquid courage just over the other side to the agricultural fair, and they can distribute it worldwide, or whatever their fan base does. Yes, so we can ship it internationally or multinationally or something. Yes, good stuff, this courage, liquid courage. So now if I remember, the strawberries sell around here at the side. Why do I have a funny feeling it's only going to take that? Why would it do that? Is it going to be something weird where I have to like hold them up or something? It seems like it did something like this to us once before. Okay, well, while we're trying to figure that out, I'll just take this off. I was going to run them all over there, but then I thought, no, we'll just drop it on the floor. Hang on, I thought there was a third one. Did it fall off? Oh, it did. Okay, plonk that there for a second. So why are you not... Did I just not come along far enough? Is that what it is? Or is it a height thing? It seems to be a height thing. How strange. Strawberries are no longer accepted here. Are they not? Why is that then? Do I have to get all the strawberries out, or are you just not accepting them anymore? What's going on? How far does this sell point extend? Okay, that was odd. Strawberries are not accepted here. Okay, well I'm going to strap that down because I'm not entirely sure what's going on there now. So, yeah, strawberries are now... we'll just take them to the ag fair as well. That was very peculiar. I don't know what's going on there with that. But, hey ho, let's load all this up. Slide it on wherever there's a gap. Yes, this looks very safe. I'm sure health and safety wouldn't have anything bad to say about this. Yes, it's all perfectly normal. And get that one up there as well. I'll just lump this one on top. That'll do. Okay, over to the agricultural fair. Let's see. Strawberries are not accepted here. Well, you're taking them. Wonder why they're not accepted here. That's very peculiar. Well, everything is at least selling, so I'm not going to argue the toss about that. Slowly but surely our money is increasing. And now comes the big dilemma. While that's chugging its little heart out, we've got this dilemma sitting here for 12,991. Another tractor. What did we get for that? 1,892. If that all adds up independently like that. Well, yeah. So we've got 16 grand. We could buy that tractor and still have 3 grand to spare, which is not bad. Well, somebody didn't like the one of those they bought last time, so that's back on sale again. Yeah, if I was going to get it, I'd get that one, the export to Hungary version, since we are over in Poland. That would seem to be the correctest version. But no, we're not gonna get. If I was going to get a tractor for us, I'd get this one, because that's much more our style. Much more our style. So yeah, I'm going to have to ponder that, because the other possibility is I don't think there's any contracts yet, is there? No. The other possibility is more land, because right now obviously we've got 35 and 45 and 168 and this little rented chunk here. But what other plots of land are about? That's currently up at 32 grand. That's down 30% and 45 grand. About this one. That's 15% off. That's 5% on. That's 22% off. See, we could afford that, but that would leave us with absolutely nothing. And while that's potentially a useful spot of land, I don't think it's useful enough. Yeah, what we'd be looking at more would be like a field like this. 28. I know one of these is quite good. I mean, even that would be more worth it, I think, than 171. But it's interesting. That's 0.43 hectares. And 40 grand, 48 grand. This one's 0.31 hectares and only 17. Interesting. What else are we looking at? I'm sure that's way too expensive. Yes, it is. This triangle. Oh yeah, that's massively overpriced for us. Yeah. That's fine. Well, I'll have a ponder on that, because we could wait a month and that might come down in price. This one might also come down in price. I don't think we want to get the forest. No, that's way too expensive. And this little plot of land isn't really worth much for us either. Okay, so we're going to have a ponder on that one for a bit. And since there's not much to do, I think we're going to go home and have a bit of a rest. It looks like there's snow on the forecast. Let's see what the forecast says. A little spot of snow later on in the afternoon. Yeah, and I think otherwise we've done everything else we were going to do. I think it's a bit cold to get animals in right now, so that will probably be a next month job. And then we shall have a ponder on this topic and try to figure out just exactly how we want to spend our money, because that tractor could be useful. You know, and I don't want to take away from the fact that we are still finishing off fixing up that T25. We're still going to do some work to it, but having an extra tractor, a third tractor that's sort of in between the two, might not be a terrible thing. You know, that way each of them can help out in different areas doing different things. One of them can be more for doing contracts or certain jobs and all that sort of fun stuff. And it could just be I'm spending money for the sake of spending money at this point too. That is, you know, maybe we should look at modernising rather than just getting extra stuff, or who knows. We shall ponder on this topic and see what happens. Hello everyone, welcome back. Welcome back? No, we're like halfway through an episode, aren't we? So it's not welcome back, it's yes, we are back. Oh dear, yes, my brain's gone, as you can probably tell. So yes, we are back again, and it is now, what month are we in? February. So we are finally getting to put some clover into our field, our little sort of sheepish area here. And as you can tell, we have very little money left. Yes, I decided after some consideration, some thinking and processing and pondering what to do, I decided that the best bet was going to be to actually get the tractor. So that has been sat up at the shop. We had it inspected last month, and they set about the repairs, and I think it is ready now, so we'll have to go and pick that up at some point. But there's no new contracts to do at the moment, and just for fun I figured I'd switch the garden over to lettuces for a little bit. They kind of earn roughly all the same price as the strawberries, but sometimes you get a better deal out of the demand that the gift shop thing has. Raise those up out of the way. There we go. Yeah, the big vending machine shop thing up near the agricultural fair. That has its like supply and demand thing, and it seems like since we've missed a bit there. Since we've been taking a lot of strawberries to it, I figured what we'd do is take something else to it instead. So we're going to grow lettuces for a couple of months, and if we need to take them up, we will, like, shortly. Because we are in dire need of some cash. Now, I've got some ideas for the cash. I'm just going to do this because it's not going to matter. Yeah, I do have some ideas for the cash. We've got a few odds and ends we can sell. Our silage bales are very close to being ready now. I think they're at 91% complete fermenting, something like that. Fermenting, yes. Yeah, they're about 91% complete, so that is a good sign, and hopefully we'll be able to get a little bit of cash in with those, because they are at least like 3,500 litres. So even if it's only a couple of hundred, we'll have to buy some more seed, I think, at some point too. And this field is terribly uneven. I might have to come in with the what's it tool in a second, just even that out a bit. Use the old smoothing tool on it just to balance things a little bit better. But anyway, yes, so what we do, yes, so we do, I know I don't have access to that land. Yeah, so we're doing this, we're getting the clover installed here, seeded, installed, whatever words work at this point, I think. So yeah, this will start growing, and I think once we get, I know we've got some bales of hay in storage at the moment, but once we build the money up again a little bit, and possibly even get to the first cut of this, then we're going to consider getting the sheep in as well. Now it's just going to be a case of getting like a small pair in, a breeding pair so to speak, so we can get that off and running as well, get that venture going and hopefully making us a little spot of cash. Yeah, they're not gonna make us a great deal obviously, but certainly not in the beginning, but the sooner they start growing the better. And yeah, then they'll start spreading out with... Oh, I missed another bit. I'm so bad at this. It's the raising and the lowering of this cedar. That's what gets me sometimes. I'm not sure if it's ever so slightly too chunky for this tractor as well. It might be it's pushing the PTO, not the PTO, but the 3-point link just a little bit. Maybe that's why it's having an issue on some of those spots as well. Who knows? But yeah, so we've got a little bit of honey we could sell potentially if we need to. We've got the lettuces coming out there. We've got one box already. It'll all bring in a little bit of money and it'll all add up just a little bit. And if we really need to, we'll have the silage bales as well. But we'll wait and see what happens. Luckily there's nothing in the shop that we wanted. I mean, there's a few things that might be nice, but nothing that's really terribly important for where we are at the moment. But things are progressing nicely. I'm starting to worry about the chickens again just a little bit, but I think that's more than likely just unfounded concerns, because yeah, they are still eating quite a lot, and we are down to about 1,400 litres of wheat in the old silo. But then I remembered we've got another 4,000-ish litres of sorghum as well. So I think all in all we're probably going to be okay. Once it's all said and done, I think we should be fine. But we'll see how it goes. I may just be sort of overly worrying based on how it's been the past couple of years, that sort of thing. But yeah, I think it will probably be okay. Yeah, this month or this year, up until the next harvest, might be a tiny little bit of a penny pinching thing in terms of chicken feed. But once we get that big field all going, we'll get that mowed. We've got the barley coming out as well, which we can use in a pinch since we don't actually have pigs yet. We've got ourselves some options, so I'm probably just over worrying more than anything. You know how I do. But yeah, so I've got a little bit more to do with this. Then we'll see what's ready for selling. Because realistically, I want to say we're losing about $1,000 a month for sort of building maintenance fees, taxes, or power and water, or all that sort of stuff. Plus, we've got a couple of things on rental that I'd forgotten about as well, which we should actually purchase at some point, but we can't purchase them right now because we can't afford to. And part of me almost wants to return that baler for now, because that is costing us quite a bit. But then again, grass season's probably going to come up fairly soon as well, so it might be handy to keep it, because we don't pay that much when we're not using it. It's only when it's actively in use that we'll get an hourly charge on top of the daily charge. So we might be okay to get away with it. We'll have to see. But yeah, I've got one more run down here and a potential row of shame as well. A little tiny bit. There might be a few whatsits to pick up as well. What do you call them? Little cornery bits or something. It's hard to tell because of the white streaks that the tyres are making from the lime on the field. But I'm pretty sure, yeah, if I just leave that there, that'll be our little row of shame. But yeah, I'm pretty sure there's like a few little bits that may have got missed on the very edges. But I'll take care of that, and we'll figure out what we're going to sell of all this produce that we've got little bits of floating around. And we'll come back in a little bit, maybe when we're picking up the other tractor, or taking something to sell, or potentially both. Who knows? Who knows? But I shall see you all again very shortly. Alrighty, we're back again. Some time has passed. I decided to, just off camera, pop a little bit of fertiliser on that clover as well, just to bring it up to as high of a yield as possible. And as you can see, we are trotting down the road now with a case of honey. Yeah, I figured we'd lob a case of this into the seniors sell point, which is just around here. Should be near these. There we go. Lovely. Now, it's not a great deal. It's about 500 euros, but that's good. And we'll close this gate. That is not terrible. We've got 4 or 5... Oh, shush your honking. We've got 4 or 5 more crates of that we can sell in a pinch. The silage bales are 97% fermented. And I'm like screaming internally because I just want them to be ready so I can go and sell them. But I think that is something we are going to do next episode. So, yeah, last thing we are going to do was sell that there thing of honey. Now, actually, if I remember correctly, that sell point is called At the Seniors. At the Seniors, yes. Because on the real-life Szpakowo area in Poland, this area here is either this side of the road or that side of the road. I forget which. I think it's this side of the road because this is houses. It's actually a senior citizens' home, you know, an old folks' home in the real life Szpakowo. So that's actually pretty cool. I'm quite impressed with that. You know, it's a little detail. It's not much, but you know, it's kind of a cool little touch. I think a nod to the official local area. But this is our tractor, our big boy. Well, our medium boy, I guess, the Ursus 1012. And it looks like it's in pretty good condition. They give it a good service for us and everything. Maintenance is complete. Faults are at 0, which is fantastic. Sounds nice too. Lovely. So yeah, now on that note, it's quite nice inside. It's not the most modern of tractors. I think this is like an 80s or a 90s tractor, but it's in very good condition. That's looking very nice. Yeah, I like this. Now it's got a 3-point hitch, obviously. I don't think this has narrow tyres, so we'll have to be mindful when we're doing any sort of prop work. But yeah, I think this is quite pleasant. So I'm going to run this back down to the farm, and I think now is a good time for us all to say goodbye. So I do hope you've enjoyed whatever this was, and if you have, do please give us a like. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please do, that would be awesome. Comments are always welcomed, and if you'd like to share this video, that would be greatly appreciated. And I didn't even pull out in front of traffic. Aren't you proud of me? Oh dear. Cheerio everyone.